This is highly intriguing. The 49ers reportedly are one of a handful of teams who have shown interest in free agent wide receiver Tyler Boyd, who's a really good player. He's been a starting wide receiver for like 8 years for the Cincinnati Bengals, been very productive, 29 years old, makes, between $8 million and $10 million per season. He's a serious player. And the question is, why are the 49ers interested in the first place? Doesn't mean they're going to get him, but you'd think they have their wide receivers set in place, right? Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Juwan Jennings. Now, Jennings is a restricted free agent. The Niners gave him a second-round tender, but he hasn't signed it yet. He could be waiting for a deal from another team, like Brock Wright. He's a restricted free agent for the Lions, and the Niners came in with an offer, a multi-year offer. Maybe Juwan Jennings is waiting for something like that. Maybe Tyler Boyd is a backup plan in case the Niners don't get Jennings. But Jennings costs like what, $3-4 million, while Boyd would be double that. So how could the backup plan be more expensive, twice as expensive? It doesn't make sense. So that brings us back to Brandon Ayuk, who's negotiating a potential contract extension with the 49ers right now. And they're reportedly far apart. So it seems to me, if things go south with Ayuk in the contract negotiation, they could trade him and sign Tyler Boyd. Obviously, they'd prefer to keep Ayuk. He's younger. He's flat out better. But he probably wants $27 million a year, while Boyd probably wants 10. And what's interesting is, while Ayuk is clearly better than Tyler Boyd, he's not necessarily more productive. I mean, he averages more yards per catch for sure. But both guys average 4.3 catches per game for their career. So maybe Kyle feels, or the 49ers, look, we will gladly give you $24 million a year, $25 million a year. But if it gets ridiculous, we can get 4.3 catches per game somewhere else for a lot less money. And Tyler Boyd really is a good player, and he knows the Niners system because the Bengals run a version of it. So the Niners are most likely going to extend Brandon Ayuk. It's just interesting to see who the plan B is in case they don't extend Brandon Ayuk. And it's Tyler Boyd, who's a really good player, but he's not Brandon Ayuk.